I love the way people talk. I love articulate language. I love colorful language. I love slang. Slang is the most beautiful and honest language. I love to look at it. You know, I love the way people talk. So I love original people. And I hate cliche motherfuckers. I hate cliche people. I hate it. And the cliche that kills me the most is when I hear a poet and we be talking and say, you know, Cola, life's a bitch. Nah, motherfucker. Nah, you can't do it better than that, you know, because it's much more than a bitch. You know, it's much, much more than a bitch. So I wrote this piece, man. The name of this piece is called Much, Much More. I'm an original stitch in life's blue jeans where the physical sits. Thank you. Shit, I ain't know I was that bad up on this motherfucker. I'm an original stitch in life's blue jeans where the physical sits. The tailor announced my initial prick with every ounce of his rest. Why I recounted this? To let y'all know I ain't counterfeit. Whether a sparkling chick or the barket of my kicks, originality's the formality that I have picked. It has made me a misfit amongst them with dim wits, but individuality's the reality that I have picked. From what you say to your pitch. Or matinee movie flicks. If it ain't artistic, then the harp in my heart would not be flicked. My personality is not hard to hit. I'm just a bard with the mentality that likes that shit slick. Sometimes I build with beatniks. We use philosophies as bricks. They base their carpentry on the monstrosity of it. It as in life and its tricks. While hiking, one must be fit to box and weave with the atrocities that it inflicts. Now, as me and these beatniks construct with these bricks, they often get stuck in the deductions that they submit. When they jadedly remix that old gray edict and spit, you know, Cola, life's a bitch. Now, I don't like to deflate people's wit for that great proverb that they have admit. Because as time tick, every mind got to find its own niche. But then comments in me always itch, and my honesty is strict. So with the quandary, I invariably look at them honestly and spit, nigga, is that it? Is that the best picture that your mental camera can click? Comparing life's credentials to the diagram of a bitch, it's much more than a bitch that drive good men bad and sick because her baby daddy ain't shit. It's much more than a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. Life's a convict with a big dick looking to flip him a new bitch. This is your first trip doing a bit and you don't even know you got on lipstick. Yeah, nigga, it's much more than a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. Life's a preacher giving an edict in his pulpit. And politicians is this preacher spitting bullshit. The voters are baptized people that take his shit. Psst, because he justifies the evil that they commit. Yeah, nigga, it's much more than a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. Life's a husband that still hitch, who openly switch hits. His wife is the world of the rich that's hoping he'll quit. But life loves pussy and dick, so his sex capers won't quit. So wifey use money as a drug fix to make her ass forget. Now when she can't get her fix, she grieves and bitch. Then go and abuse the children to relieve her fits. Well then who are the children? The derelicts, the poor, the peeved, and the sick. Who needs a fifth of liquor and a nick because they can't believe this shit. A simple bitch don't fit, that simple bitch don't fit. Yeah, nigga, it's much more than a bitch. Y'all call life a whore or a bitch because she won't suck your dicks or clicks, but it's much more than a bitch that hypnotize the eyes of dicks and clicks when her tongue rise to describe how she licks. It's much more than a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. Life's a police goon that's sick, and the world's his broomstick that he used to anally patrol his district. Now can you guess who's the asshole in this shit? Yeah, life ain't a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. Time is a bitch. Life's a pimp with wits and a pimp stick. And we're all named as tricks who can't get enough of his bitch. So life stays rich because it's fine, bitch. Time is fucking a sick. Yeah, nigga, it's much more than a bitch. Life ain't a bitch. Life is not a bitch. Life's a movie camera with the kick. And the world's a porno flick. But you was born a hoe, bitch. At least that's how these bankers see this shit. Because they're the pricks that's directing the flick. And they're not checking for AIDS, the itch, any other disease that the cast might transmit. As long as interest cuts are fixed and big bucks are made quick, which is a cheap slut mixing it up with your big butts and tits. The directors are getting rich. It's up to you to know who's getting fucked with what dick. That simple bitch don't fit, that simple bitch don't fit. Yeah, nigga, it's much more than a bitch. Life is seen through your orbs as a full-fledged bitch because you can't afford to overhit the trick, but it's much more than a bitch whose pussy niggas can't get if their figures ain't six. It's much more than a bitch. That simple bitch don't fit, that simple bitch don't fit. The chick's too bit, that simple bitch don't fit. That simple bitch don't fit, that simple bitch don't fit. The chick's too bit, that simple bitch don't fit. Workers a ditch for geopolitics, that simple bitch don't fit, that simple bitch don't fit. Patriotic is quit is what that dollar can get, that simple bitch don't fit, that simple bitch don't fit. Rebels that's picked for New World Order skits, that simple bitch don't fit. That simple bitch don't fit. They throw broken bricks because the wars are fixed. That simple bitch don't fit. That simple bitch don't fit. Earth's conflicts are far worse than a chick whose dirt we convict. So another verse I spit. A constipated bitch can eat some laxatives mixed in a bowl of rice and grits and still can't defecate the shit that life depicts. Why is this? I told you. Life's a bisexual trick while a bitch is a bitch. That simple bitch don't fit. And while it's fucking with you, it's also hitting that bitch. That simple bitch don't fit. So like the brain of you big nicks, this game has made her a lunatic, playing musical chairs with an aim to sit, doing time trying to find where she fits. As her mortal clock tick, cash is the topics. So like you big nicks, she's dying trying to be rich. Life isn't a sum of this bitch, life encompasses this bitch. She has the same conflicts that you're fumbling with. So that metaphor is not legit, cause there's much more than a bitch that your tongue and lungs spit when your ponderings are read. Life is that it that makes the BCH, bitch. The lime and clay that our minds souffle to create these bricks. Don't demolish this duplex of bricks that we erected with our wit by calling this wild motherfucker a bitch. Because it's much more than a bitch, 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 it's much more than a bitch. Thank you. All right.